wasn't?
Well, I was extremely disappointed in the treatment that Canadian government gave us. Like I said, that we were Canadians, and how much more of a Canadian can you be when you're born here and treated like an enemy alien?
I would agree with Paul, and especially I think, as I said, people still think that we're aliens because we look different. You know, enemy aliens because we look different, and they compare us with the treatment that the Japanese government did with the prisoner of war in Hong Kong, and they were soldiers fighting against Japan. You know, they were really like the Canadian soldiers were fighting against Japan, so they really were prisoners of war. But we were Canadians, so you can't compare us.
And the government, most of the government people, didn't find one iota of sabotage or espionage or any of that sort of thing against the Japanese Canadians. 1988, when the Prime Minister Brian Mulroney apologized to the Japanese Canadians and the Japanese for the treatment they gave us. At that time, the NAJC, National Association of Japanese Canadians, wanted the government to say that they will never have discrimination of that sort again, or have the War Measures Act. But it's happening right now for the Afghanistan people, who are just ordinary people living in Canada. People is discriminating against them.
Yes, as soon as we heard about that, I said to Paul, they're going to be treated just the way we are because they're visible minorities. And sure enough, there were, I think, doctors' sons and people like that looked like a Muslim or East Indian or something. They were not allowed on the planes and things like that. Right at the, when it first happened, maybe it's kind of backed off a little bit now and trying to be more fair about these things because they remembered what they did to us. But it's hard being a visible minority. You think of yourself as Canadian, but even our friends think we came from Japan. And how many times have we told them we're born in Canada? Or they'll say, you speak good English for...
I always say, as long as there's different colors, there's going to be discrimination.